Good morning and welcome to Tune Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. This is a beautiful Thursday morning, August the 10th, 2023. What has this day in store for us? When we look at our country, our question is, when the government cannot demonstrate time and again that Liberia is a country of laws, are the Liberian people safe? That's my question. Will there be peace this election time? We want to know that. Because when we look all around us, we are getting discouraged by what we see, the appearance of violence popping up, excuse me, here and there throughout our country. Why? Why? Our nation is not a nation of Zogos, and this is time for us to stand up as Liberian people and demonstrate that we really want change and our nation deserves better. It's not for Zogos. So let me bring in my correspondent from Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker, see where he is right now. Good morning, Sam.
Yeah, good morning, Rob.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm okay, and we're in Single, somewhere around Single, 11th Street.
You kidding me?
Yeah,
So what's
I
happening
came, I, no, I came around town today. A little walk around the city. It's
Anything
good to
happening?
walk around it. It's good to walk around the city to get the news.
Any news going on?
For now, no, this morning, no, nothing yet besides the condemnation from stakeholders on this police chief extradition from here to Sierra Leone. That's the only major news now from in Liberia.
That's what I'm
Other
talking
than
about.
that,
You know, this government, every time they do something, it's lawless. It's not
yeah.
according to law. This is not a grown-up government we got. This government is held accountable and responsible. You know, going to a new dimension. Why are we still the backward nation that we used to be before? We're coming out of war. This is we're going to 18 years now, right? 12 years, 12, and it had 12. This man got 6 that almost 18 years we're going to.
Yeah, since 2003, about almost 18 years now. That's true.
Yes, Sam, since our war, at least we're supposed to be putting our country on the right direction. You know, we know the stealing is there. We know the incompetence is there. Then we know the miseducation on education there. We can't keep pointing fingers, man. You know, I'm tired of pointing fingers. I want to punish people and change our country. I don't want blaming people no more. They say, oh, they're responsible. They did. No, 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 no. When our country will change, man, we sitting there pointing fingers and the people stealing more, and our country going down more and getting dirty and worse. We are Liberian people. We have a responsibility to ourselves, man. There's a time we gotta say, no, enough is enough. Enough pointing fingers, enough of the bullshit. It's time to straighten up our country. I don't care who did what. It must change. It must stop. It must end. It's not good. I don't care. If my mom doing it right now, I will flog her. She will stop it. But Sam, how we gotta do it? You know our people high-headed. You tell them stop, they will not want to stop. You gotta start flocking them and putting your foot down their throats. Then they will know you serious. And you see, Sam, God bless me, that's why I came to learn corrections. Why? I'm a correctional man. You know, I know what it is. When you said this, you ain't backing down. You ain't changing it. You ain't turning it around. That shit will happen. It will happen. And this is the problem of our country. We say we'll do something when we look out of it. Oh, please, please, oh, you know. When you look, you change your mind. You change the policy. All of that got to stop. All of that got to stop. This time when we make decisions, you can bring the whole clan, or you can bring the whole village to beg, or you can bring 10 goats, or 12 goats, or all the chickens in the village. That shit ain't changing. It ain't changing. You will take your chicken back. You will take all your goats back. You better set it and find means to buy the transportation to go back. Because I think you come from, you ain't getting it. If your
Hmm.
relatives steal and they're supposed to be flocked, they will be flocked. No go coming about it. This is the new Liberia. I'm warning y'all. The new Liberia, we're not taking things back. We say it's going to be this way, it's going to be that way. Come what may. If people are going to be flocked, you're going to be flocked. You can bring all the whole village to beg. You ain't going to change. Ain't going to change. Ma or cousin or nephew or brother or y'all better be careful, Liberian people. The change you'll be praying for in our country is coming. We bullshitting with the change. Every time we talk about revolution, then we go, we start laughing. It's not funny. The revolution we'll be praying for is coming. It's coming. Oh. All your bourgeois, all your big shot, you better curb your behaviors. The revolution we'll be praying for is coming. There will be no joke in our country because our country has to and must change. It got to change. If we love our country, if we are patriots of our nation, we know deep down the way our country is functioning is not right. We know it's not right. This is not how we meant to function. This is not why we killed our people. This is not why we killed Tabo and executed those 13 men. This is not why. We did it to change our nation. It has not changed yet. It hasn't changed. Our revolution being on hold. Be mindful, Liberian people. Our revolution is coming. We cannot continue living the way we're living. We cannot. This is unfair. This is injustice. And we cannot thrive on this. We can't say we're building our nation on injustice and unfairness. We can't. We have killed people, man. You killed my people. I'm not even talking about me because I'm part of the revolution. I'm part of the revolution. We kill people. We can't continue on this trend, doing the same evil things that we say those people did. We can't. This is a warning, my people. We kill people to change our country. We cannot continue to do the same things that we killed those people for. That's injustice. That's unfairness. That's bordering wickedness. We must come to our senses. Our nation is not a tribalist nation. This is why we had that revolution. To stop all this foolishness. to stop all the shenanigans, to stop all this brutality, unfairness, injustice, and start to set our country on the right path. We will not achieve it today. What we want to happen can't happen today. Our country too far back. But when we start today, by the help of God, the next generation will change our country because they will learn. But we all got to make the determination that we want to work. We're not joking. We want to work to change our country. When we make that determination and we are sincere, then let the chips fall where they may. Because when a man come back, our nation is working. Our nation is working. That mess in Monrovia, our capital city, it got to be cleaned up. It got to be cleaned up. We got to clean up our beaches. We got to clean up everything. This is not who we are. We can be indigenous, but we can be clean. We can be religious, but we can be clean. We can be wherever we want to be, but we can be clean. That does not take away from us loving our country and our environment. Those are the things that matter to us. That's why I told you when I came home and walked in the mansion, and that was the foreign ministry where Ellen Johnson said it was. When I walked in there, the first thing I noticed from the first to the third floor, you are in Africa. Dark, dingy, dirty, unsafe. I couldn't even see. I was walking in the hallway. I was scared, Sam. No light in the hallway, my man. The chairs on the wall. I was scared again. I said, I could hurt myself. So I took my time, got in the elevator, got to the third, fourth floor. When that door opened, I was in a different country. Everything was in America, man. The doors, everything, the carpet, everything. I walk in that place, I said, wow, this is a different world. From the fourth floor up. I didn't mind all of that. We were just coming out of the war. But what really hurt me, Sam, when I was going up the stairs and I looked at the back of the mansion and I saw the back of the fence, the white painting, cement, the white painting had dirt coming from the rain and everything all on it. It wasn't white no more. Then I looked at the back of the yard, muddy water all over the place. Pool of muddy water, then the presidential car sitting in muddy water. I looked down at the whole motorcade sitting in muddy water. It broke my heart. I mean, it broke my heart. Because, yeah, I was coming from a military training institution in America, Sam, where if you ever see behind your building looking like that, that's a sign that you really don't care about your place. Because at the first place people look when they want to find out whether you clean or not. They go to your backyard. The front yard is always clean. People always clean their front yard. But you check the backyard. Then you check the basement. There are secret places people don't go most of the time. Those are the places you check. You look at the backyard of the executive mansion and the president's car sitting in muddy water. Sam, it broke my heart, man. If the president's car sitting in muddy water in the back of the mansion, what can we expect of this president for our nation? All that talk about cleanliness and all of that, fixing the country, that bullshit. Because charity begins at home. And Sam, that's what our Bible tells us. That's how we evaluate people. The first thing you do, that's why there's a first impression counts. Because if you're a Christian and you walk in a place, that the first thing that tells you, this place is not for you. When you walk in a place and you see it dirty and nasty, as a Christian, you know you can't work there. I can't accept that position. That's the first thing. For me to go sit down in that kind of place and work, I can't do it. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. If that place is not clean, these people are not ready to do work. They're not ready to do work. And that's one of the first things you learn in military service. You will not go anywhere in the American military and see dirtiness. You will not see it. Because besides being a Christian and having that principle of cleanliness, when things are dirty, they become obsolete. They're not functioning good. They cannot function good. So the military places emphasis on cleanliness. Every equipment got to be clean. That's how you show your function. It got to be tested over and over. That what training is essential. Look at my show just now. I wanted to come on my show, couldn't come on. I've been testing everything this morning to make sure my show was good. Murphy Law. If shit will happen, it will happen. I had to go back. When I went back and found out my virtual camera was off. How it got off? It been all morning. I've been listening to video, everything. Time to start the show now, it's off. If shit will happen, it will happen. Though you always got to be prepared. And you can't say, oh, I tested this thing. I'm sure 100% it will happen. It will not happen. It will not happen. That's the way of nature self. I did my show the other day. All the shows I always put up, I put them up every day. I came to find out YouTube did not come up. Why? Because sometimes when you put it in the show, some of them remove themselves. And if you don't check it, you don't look and check things, double check. If they're disconnected, you will not know. And sometimes it will stay there for months. It will not disconnect. But one day it will disconnect. And it disconnected the other day. My wife came down to see my show. She couldn't see it. She said, "Where's your show?" I went back I came to the program. It was disconnected. I said, "Oh Lord, I didn't check up there." So every time you gotta check. Whether it's constant or not, you still gotta check. Because nothing is perfect. Nothing is certain 100%, Sam. Shit happens. Whether it's spiritual, whether it's voodoo. Because how will my thing move? It's been there for months. It doesn't move. But then one day I go there, I start my show, I do my whole show, I kind of find out it's not there. Facebook does that too. Sometimes I come to find my show, if I don't check up on my thing to make sure all my shows line up where I'm going to do my shows, where it's going to come on. Sometimes Facebook don't be there. Sometimes YouTube don't be there. That's why you can't say when you're dealing with technology, you can't say you cited. Yeah, that's why I listen to people all the time. Oh, Chesson, it's just 100%. It's show, man. This is technology. The computer got it. No, the computer don't got it. You can't trust the computer. Yes, there's a certainty that it will be there most of the time. But the computer have glitches too.
Mm-hmm. The machine, it can break down.
Not only it can change. It can change the program. It can slip another program in there that you don't want. Or it's over program that you're depending on. You see, well, that's be careful with technology. These things got it, and they're talking about it now. They're talking about AI. Yeah, on the news.
Yeah, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, the American government scared. Samsung, your phone in your pocket. You calling somebody, your phone get and call somebody.
Yeah, what happened?
And the person working, you can hear everything the person is doing, but they don't know you call them. You can hear what they're talking. You could be in a secret meeting. You could be having some kind of secret thing in your phone, in your pocket. You want somebody listening to you, recording you. You don't know. But your phone finger calling them. They didn't call you. Your phone itself called them. That what we call butt calls. The phone in your butt. Most people put a phone in America. People walk around with their phone in their back pocket. That's what they call butt calls. Because their phone in their back pocket, then the phone they call somebody.
Mhm.
How the phone call somebody? That's why people are scared of artificial intelligence now. The thing that I'm telling you, sometimes I come on my computer, certain things change. I changed. I didn't change it, but it changed. This thing here, you can't trust it either. That's why every time before I come on, I gotta test everything I come in to do. Because sometimes it will not come on. Sometimes it just shut my other program off that brings the video on and all that. They call it OBS. It just shut it off. They shut my visual camera off. You're not supposed to do that. That way you can't trust these things because sometimes they are good, Sam. Artificial intelligence is good. But one day something will happen. That's what they call artificial intelligence. It's an intelligence. Whether you like it or not, it's an intelligence. Anything with intelligence has the ability to do things on their own. Whether it's artificial or not, once you attach that intelligence to it, you're giving them a mind to think. You see? And this is the world we're going into, Sam. How we move into this world as Liberian people, unprepared. We are unprepared right now. We are like sitting ducks. You know?
But we're going backward. How will we're going backward? See, you can't be prepared when you're going backward.
That's what I'm talking about. Everything advancing this way,
Yeah.
and we going the other way. Look at the biometric system. We can't reuse it. We got to go back to the old handwritten system.
The man nothing, yeah.
That's a demonstration that our system is obsolete. We are obsolete. We are not ready for the world. We're not ready. Mentally and physically, we're not ready. You know, George, we are there running around joking with life. And these people moving ahead, Simon. People are looking for opportunities on different worlds. And we still fighting just to survive on this world. Since 1980, our revolution has not moved anything. We kill people for nothing. What has it yield us? It just made our nation a murderous people. Stand up the north still not much with those people there. You know, I mean, look, since we kill our people, where has our country gone? Where has our country gone? Ain't gone nowhere. We got nothing to show. Hey, we killed these people. Yeah, they did wrong. We changed the things they did. Where's the proof to show that we done that? Besides the talk about and the 13 people, you know how many people have died in our nation, man? Out of foolishness? This is foolishness. We can't account for anything we've done. Since 1980 to today, Sam, we cannot account for anything that we've done. We kill people for nothing. Our hands are blooded. And it's getting worse because it showed that we killed those people for nothing. What has changed in our country? Nothing changed. All of us guilty. All of us guilty. So we can change president. We can change government. Nothing will change in Liberia, Sam. We are not repentant of what we did in 1980. Why are we not repentant? Because we have done nothing to change the very thing that we killed those people for. We have done nothing to change it. We have increased the rogues in our country. We have increased the murderers in our country. Our country going to murdering people without any explanation or reason, just for power. Those were the things we're trying to change. Ritualistic killing, corruption, nepotism, especially nepotism, favoritism, Sam. And this is the same thing we're living in today, man. We kill our people for nothing, man. We kill our educated people for nothing. Those people who could help build our country, we kill those people for nothing, man. Jealousy. That was jealousy. And still existing today. The jealousy is still in our country today. And it's not helping us. It's not helping us. It's pulling us backwards. Now look at our country governed by people who don't respect law and order. You know, people who just think they can just do things, anything they want to do. You know, and this is serious, Sam, because why would George Weah then send this policeman back to Sierra Leone when CASA were there and they wanted CASA and the people refused? Sierra Leone refused to send CASA. So didn't we have the same agreement with them? Or didn't they trust CASA that George Weah would kill him? That's why they didn't let CASA come back. So why would George Weah then turn this man over to Sierra Leone without a court hearing? At least a court hearing. CASA went to court, right? They took CASA to court. I can't hear you.
No, he didn't go to court.
But they just say
Apparently, yeah, maybe they resolve it behind the curtain, you know, because of corning guy. Maybe they resolve it behind the curtain. So when he came, they didn't take him to court.
no, I tell my the people in Sierra Leone, did they take him to court in Sierra Leone?
No, they didn't take him to court. He just left.
Now you see,
They didn't even arrest him.
George Weah then wanted him.
Yeah, they didn't even arrest him because the justice minister there said, "Yeah, rubbish. They see no magnitude in the case, so that they didn't bother him." That's why
So
he left.
why would George Weah then, on the other hand, turn the police chief over to the same Sierra Leone that disrespected him, that dissed him, without giving that man the opportunity to, because Sam, under the law, you can't just send somebody back to that.
Mm.
You know, especially when the president ran away from a war zone, has been in Liberia hiding for 2 years. Then you just catch the man, overnight you send the man back. You can't do that. And that's what the human rights court is saying. That's what the human rights people are saying. No, that human rights issue. Yes, the man may have committed a coup in Sierra Leone. He may have attempted a coup d'etat in Sierra Leone. But we got to guarantee that he will have a fair trial. That they will not do a kangaroo court and just execute him. You know, he may be popular among the people. And the government's scared to have this guy alive because he's a threat. So they won't kill him. The same thing happening in Russia with Navalny, the man is ING. Everybody watching that man Putin can't kill him because the world is weak. So they keep putting him in jail. And he don't care. He dare to go going to jail too. I keep when I said this guy keep going to jail, he don't care.
But he survived the poison. Like the poison first. If he survived,
Yeah.
he's strong.
See, but he himself said he wanted to go home. You remember the people said no, stay that let's fight it. He said no, I want to go home.
Yeah, he was not safe, and he
Yeah,
still want to go home.
let's see what Putin will do. You see, now if he had said that I want to go home, monitor him. Now we still got to monitor the man because we don't want Bill killing that man. We don't want him going in the night and cutting his head off and doing something with him like that. You know, if they're going to try him, we want him to have a fair trial. That's why the process of extradition is a necessary process of law. And when our government don't observe these things and say we depend on the man, we trust these people will do the right thing, that means now we got to monitor them. Why you want to give us that extra responsibility? We already got problems in our country. When you extradite somebody with out of the lawful means of extradition, you yet take the man secretly send him back to the people. Then you say, oh, the people gave us assurances that they would not harm the man, that the man will be saved. Now we placed in a mess up situation. We are forced to monitor the government of Sierra Leone now. Right now, the family complaining that they can't see the man, they're not letting them see the man, and all those kind of things. You know, those are violations. Why they can't if he's a prisoner? Why you
But
can't?
who's going to monitor him? The human right?
We got to monitor him.
The government?
Liberian people, everybody, anybody who care about that man because the government finished screwing up.
Maybe the human rights people will not be allowed in there.
That's why they
Because they don't respect human rights.
That's why they making demands in our courts to have the government bring this man back. That's why everybody pissed off with George Weah because
Which is impossible for him to come back.
that's why I'm saying how you get the man back.
Mm-hmm.
You finish giving the man to the people.
Somebody threatened to overthrow a government. Then you say the very people that accuse you, you will be safe in the hand. It makes sense.
But Sam, what is so stupid about it? The same thing happened to him with Costa. He asked for Costa, the people told him, man, you're talking stupidness. We're not giving you let the guy go. If you see the people do that, then you get it. That means you don't have no respect for yourself.
Their own law. Lawlessness.
They're just disrespecting our country, man. That means we got idiots running our country. What you think the Sierra Leone people will say? Man, go tell the idiots we got contract and we got agreement with them. They must get the man back. I bet you that when they told the people, oh, you got agreement with us, man. This agreement. You'll get us man back. You see? And they send people in Liberia too. They send
soldiers.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And one of the soldiers smashed the Spoon FM reporter his phone. He ran after this guy and smashed his phone. The guy was showing his phone on the screen. How can you come in another man's country and fight a journalist?
Disrespect our people.
So it was organized already.
Yeah.
They planned it and there was no turning back. They were desperate for this guy.
But they know that George Weah ignorant can't do nothing to them.
Yeah.
Our foreign country, they come in our country like that. Yeah, and go up to the Justice Department and demand to take the man. And you get in the man overnight to take. And the people take the man back with them.
They call it 5G extradition.
That just shows that our government is weak.
Weak, very weak.
Our military is weak.
Amen. True.
Yeah. Just weak, man. The people got respect for George Weah. If they didn't got respect for him, they don't got respect for our nation. And this is where we are. That we're telling our little children for a foreign nation to send soldiers into our country and take one of their prisoners back. What does that say of our government? Our government is scared and weak. George Weah know he couldn't make any stand against those people because his government is weak. Is the government weak, sir? So the Sierra Leone team demanded to take the man back and give it. There are many ways they could threaten George Weah. Right now, Liberia is in street. I think we're depending on Sierra Leone government to help us. I think George Weah been depending on the government in Sierra Leone for many, many things. So he can't deny them anything. Remember, we didn't have that all of that the last time we had to go to Sierra Leone. When we got arrested, we got to go to Sierra Leone. Anything we got to go to Sierra Leone. So Sierra Leone got a hold on it. George Weah, they can't do nothing to Sierra Leone. George Weah, I don't think George the law George Weah then got. I don't think they got control over it. I don't think they have control over the military or the police. They don't.
Yeah, because how will your military come in, man, on your executive ground? And you never heard anywhere. They didn't even condemn it.
Well, how do you condemn it?
It was bad, man.
Liberia is depending on Sierra Leone. When George Weah then failed, they got to go to Sierra Leone. We may be even in debt to Sierra Leone. We may even owe Sierra Leone. These guys are so worthless, man. These guys are so corrupt and criminal. You never know what kind of agreement they got with Sierra Leone. You know, this government is inefficient, inept. The last time we had gas problem, what kind of debt did we get in with Sierra Leone because of that gas problem? We don't know. For the people to just come in and take the prisoners and take them back, we are indebted to Sierra Leone some kind of way. And we need to find out how. Because this is not normal. And our opposition can cry. George Weah, they can't do nothing. They cannot do nothing. It's clear that they owe Sierra Leone. And our laws have no effect on Sierra Leone operation in Liberia. You know, it just go to show. When the leadership is bad, the country will suffer. You know, when the leadership is bad, the country will suffer. So, yeah, we just gotta be careful because this is just indicative of what's going to happen in the future. Mm-hmm. Would this election change anything? Would this new leadership change anything?
That's what we're hoping for now. We're hoping for a better Liberia. New leadership, new system.
Well, we see the momentum, we see the positive growing up. I just hope everything stays the same way.
Because what I'm seeing, those that are coming from the integrity background, I mean, not small people.
Well, yeah, you know, you in the office?
No, I'm somewhere around I'm around in the office Because I couldn't be in the street, so I had to ask the guy to sit here, for this hour. Somewhere 11th Street, around RB Bank, former RTC Bank. They moved Cinco now on 11th Street.
You know somebody in there?
RTC, former RTC Bank. It's called RB Bank.
You know somebody in there?
No, no, I escorted somebody to do some paperwork at the bank.
You need to find a little place for you to have your little office.
Yeah, man. And this is the park, the car park of the bank. And the workers are all around. So they asked me to say, and I've been doing some of them anyway.
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll do better soon. Well, nothing happening at home, man.
I think now it's quiet. The campaign people going in the counties. See, Morocco quiet. Although the president is touring the city, he's touring most of the country on his campaign tour. But most of the guys gone up country. I heard Gongo talking from southeast last night. So how he managed to get there? He knows that bad road. He managed to get there. He passed by way a back road, Africa, other places. He's in River G.
But Gongoro got car. So,
Yeah, they 4-wheel drive. You know,
but man, I can't imagine our country, man. You can't travel to the country. 200 years, man. 200
so yeah,
years.
no road.
And the people who live it, the leaders of the country don't even care, man. These guys have no shame. I mean, just to show you how barbaric and ancient and these guys are. They have no shame, man. You live in your country, you're the leader of your country, you can't travel in your country. I wouldn't want to be a leader of that country, Sam. Because that the epitome of uselessness, the height of uselessness. Huh? You in your own country. You can't travel throughout the country. After 6 years, what kind of man are you? Sam, even if I gotta take my own money to put in it to build that road, I would do it. But I can't stay in somewhere 6 years and I can't travel all over the country. I can't do that. I can't do that. Even right now, Sam, that when I do things, I don't want to depend on government. I don't want to depend on any. I go to people who got money and ask them to join me. Let's do this. Because I'm not that kind of man. I can't sit down and see things mess up and see people stealing, and don't have no love for the country, man. Don't have no love for the country. And these same people are your relatives and your friends. These guys are my friends, my relatives. But I can't go to them to work with them, Sam. I can't. I prefer to come and work with poor people that do what we want to do in our village and get it done. They depend on these damn rogues and criminals. But I can't do things without punishing these people. Sam, I left Liberia 30, 40 years ago because of corruption. I couldn't join the people, so I packed my things and left. If I got to come back to Liberia, I can't pack my things and leave. The roads got to pack their shit and leave. They got to pack their shit and leave. I can't pack my shit and leave again. So that one, my Liberian people got to be determined on what we want to do. Do we want to change our country or you want the damn rogues and criminals to be in our country? If you want these bitches to be in our country, then I can't come back home. Then I'm just wasting I can stay and talk. I can teach my people because I'm still obligated to impart knowledge to my people. But I can't come home. I can't. I ran away from Liberia because of corruption. Nobody ran me away. I packed my things and left. I had got big government job. I was making $1,000 a month. But the corruption surpassed the money I was making. I couldn't live in that system. That money wasn't making me happy. It wasn't making me happy. I was working to change my country, not to help the rogues steal more money. That's not what I was building my country for. I was a young, educated man serving in my government to help build my country, not to help my country get more money for these damn rogues to have more money to steal. That's why I left Liberia. I put everything down. It was good I left too because the war started. They could have killed me. And this is why I'm telling my young Liberian people, my young Liberian children, we cannot pursue a path of corruption. You cannot pursue a path of stealing. That's not what you went to school for. You went to school to be independent men and women of your own free will, not to be rogues. You want to be rogues, go to gangster school, leave school. But when you go to school and get degrees, you get degrees for a positive purpose, to contribute positively to your community, not to be rogues and stealing to enrich yourself. No, no, no. We have been taught about government service the wrong way, man. From the time we have known ourselves, many of us, most of us, we have been taught about government leadership the wrong way, which is to steal for ourselves. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's not in the best interest of our country, our people. The more we steal from our country, the more our country and people suffer. We don't get rich. We suffer. We take away from the wealth of our country. The opportunities that should be there for all of us, we take away from it. And without those opportunities, our country cannot grow. Whether John got money or Peter got money, if those opportunities are not there, our country can't grow. When our country needs teachers, we can't do magic to get teachers. We need teachers. Where will we find them from? How will we get teachers in our society? Who will teach our young people? Those are things you can't replace. Those are assets of our communities. We can't replace. When we lose our teachers, we lose our patriots. We lose people that stand up for the dignity of our country and our people. We can't replace it with money. We can't replace it with substitutes. We can't replace it with anything. We got to breed these people again and pray that God will give us these people again. Among our young people, patriots will rise up. But we can't change these things with magic. So it behooves us as Liberian people who want to see positive things in our country. We must change. We must make that conscious decision to make this sacrifice. We must make this conscious decision. It got to be a conscious decision. Because our country is suffering. For our country to change, patriots must rise up and make sacrifices. You must make sacrifices. Some of the things I put my own money in, I got it. I don't have it. But it's got to be done in the best interest of our country. And I do it. I look for the money. You know how many times I've written people begging for money? And some people don't respond. Because of my own integrity. People respond to me with cash. And some people send me big money too, $300, $500. Without hesitation, they send it. I told you for the school in Ghana, I raised almost $9,000. I didn't believe it. The money just was coming now. When we sat down to do the tally, it was $9,000. But I wasn't adding it up. I was sending the money to Ghana. buying this, buying that were the things we needed. But after we got through everything, now we said, let's tally up how much we got. It was over $9,000. People got to trust you to give you that kind of money. People got to trust you. People can't just give you that money on your own. People can't just take their hard-earned money and just say, Chesson, take it, do what you want to do with it. Because so many people give me money, they don't even ask me. So now I tell them I want to do so and say, okay, take the money. Because they know I will send them a report on the money. All the people I get money for, I write them and send them pictures of the thing I'm doing and what I'm doing. In America, people don't just give you money without saying white people. A lot of white people give me money. A lot of white people trust me too. They give me money because they see the things I do. I'm not going around showing bullshitting with fancy things in it. I'm a responsible man. My job I got, I can buy the clothes I got with my job. People know that. I gotta go steal to get clothes and things like that. I'm in America too. I got relatives. My pa died, my father-in-law died. Who do you think those things going to? Huh? Even my clothes right now, I'm saving it for some of you in Liberia. So when I die, you can have a wardrobe of clothes. Shirts and everything if it can fit you. You know, that's how people do. You have your children, so when you die, your children have a standing foot to stand on. They don't start from scratch. Many of the children in America, their parents provide for them. Now you got stocks, you got bonds, you got they got so many ways for you to save for your children here in this place, huh? They got so many ways. You see, and people take care of the children here. You know, people love the children here. They take care of them. They leave them big money. You know, just when you die, your death insurance, man. Some people death insurance 500,000, 10,000, 1 million. When you die, your children get all that money. Especially when you divide it among them before you die. Everybody get their own share. Nobody got to fuss among themselves. Everybody get a fat check. You want to burn it up, you burn it up. You don't want to burn it up, you keep it. But you got a stepping stone. You got a foot to stand on. It's not us when we come here, we are first generation people, we got to start all over. Some of us never had my power to help us. We have to start all over. Or some of us never depended on my power. So you got to understand this. When you understand these things in any society, you can take care of your people. In our society, Liberia, we got to learn how to take care of each other. The way we're doing it is not right. There are many Liberians who want to help, but we got to coordinate our help. And when we coordinate it, we can't just coordinate it and give it to people. We got to check on it. You got to check on it. We got to make sure when we put our money in something, it works. It works. Because that's what we make these commitments for them to work. If they're not working, what we putting our money in it for? And that was the reason I left Liberia for Sam. If I'm working for my government, going to work every day, being sincere, why don't you join Steve and to be punished? That's why I left. It hurt me. I was hurt. I was so hurt. I just dropped everything and left. Yeah, I am working, getting up, going to work every morning, making sacrifice. Yes, I'm getting paid, but I'm going to work. I'm being honest. I'm trying to help my country grow, trying to make decisions for my country. And one or two people just stealing everything, man, feel that they're privileged. They can steal per diem. They can steal this, giving themselves big per diem, giving them false per diem and all that kind of shit. stealing our money, Sam. There are many ways to steal in government. And that's what we got to check on, close all the loopholes. Check on these people. You know, because if you don't do the right thing, man. And I remember one time at the ID card building there. So all these crooks working on us, man. All the ministers had their wives and their cousins and the people working on us as supervisors. And they were in the field, right? Those guys, they were killing the per diem, man. Those guys never wanted to stay in the office. Oh, chief, we got to go so and so. Can we get per diem? And they had to get the per diem. One team was going up with about $97 per diem, man. $80,000 per diem. And we in the office, we were just getting our salary that was coming every 4 months. And you guys would go every week, every other week with per diem. And the per diem was coming.
Because before you kind of were announced on radio, your salary is coming. I remember those days.
No, I talk about per diem. They never used to announce per diem. They used to announce the salary.
I mean, your 4 months salary, and they announce it.
Yeah, they announce. Joe used to say people get paid for 4 months later. But per diem, man, those guys who were supervisors in the field, they were going in the field every week, my man. And the people who were facing the per diem, they were their own relatives. Look, I was cutting the fat check for them when the per diem go in. When I look, the fat check coming every week. I said, well, how do you guys get in the fat check? So one day, all of us, the directors, were 7 directors. We see all the guys, they're taking the fat check every week, my man. All the supervisors, per diem. And we had to fix the paperwork. And we're not getting no money on the every 4 months. And you guys getting money every week. We said, no, something wrong with it. We got to get per diem too. So one day, we all sat down, all the ministers, my man. After we gave the per diem, there was about $1,000 left. So we said $1,000 for us. But you guys, they couldn't steal it because they couldn't come to me with corruption. So they came to me, they said, Chesson, hey, how can we take this money, man? You guys getting all the per diem. We ain't getting no per diem. How can we get it? So I said, let's sign for it. Let all of us sign for it and send it up. They can't fire 7 directors at the same time. The bureau will die. I said, so let all of us take the $100, sign for it, and send it up. Say we got all per diem. So I got there. Our money came in. We all signed for it. We just see. I told them, I said, no corruption. Because they wanted to take the money from me, but they were scared. So they brought it to me and said, no, let's take the money and sign for it. Let the paperwork go up. We don't care. So we signed for that. That paperwork went up. So I told my director, I said, they're going to call you on the phone. You better be brave. Tell him I was a musician on the staff. He said, okay, Chesson. Sure enough, man. Call the director up. They wanted to know who gave in the authority for us to sign for this money. So when he tried to see, all he told, I told him, every time you have 2 or 3 meetings with him, he said, there was a meeting with the staff. So they weren't satisfied. They call him back. He said, something to come again. He said, go to the meeting with the staff. Then about 3 times they had to do the case. What they do this time? That's what I told him. I said, they can't fire all of us. They can't fire you alone. All of us signed for it. You alone is signed for it and took it and gave it to us. No. All of us wanted to sign for it. So sure enough, the next week, all the ministers, when they see me, they say, Chesson, you're going to need a bit of money. all questions of you, all the ministers, anybody they see me, Chesson, you have a leader people money. You have a leader. I said, oh, it's not our party. You have a leader people money. So now I told her, I said, when you work in the government, why you won't see? Some for we busting with chop, they pay us every 4 months, and you gotta get in per diem every day. And we gotta do the work to fix the paperwork to per diem. And we not getting nothing for that $100,000. Everybody take $100 that per diem. And now I we did it too. But everybody got all pissed off. Oh, you're taking the money. You're giving these people all the per diem. We fix all the people. They ain't getting nothing. I think all the ministers will see me. Chesson, you're leading people money. We're not winning the money, but you're giving all the money to these supervisors. Why they gotta go to feed every week and take 90, 80, 60,000? We ain't got no money. We get it every 4 months.
Right?
Yeah.
They put ask me to excuse their place now. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But
They asked me to excuse it. Right.
So what?
No, I'm leaving the house. I'm walking out. So
Yeah, go to the street. There's a government agency?
no, it's an international bank, the IB Bank, former RTC Bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We know you can't be.
No, they were to give me that time. Yeah.
Yeah, they were the ladies for that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I will arrange something for you. It's just that I have no real connection.
All right. So if you have a to talk 1-on-1.
Well, you gotta tell me what. If you can find a reasonable office, maybe we can see if we can set a budget aside for that to raise some money.
Well, okay, yeah, that is all right. Yeah.
I mean, I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all people that ain't it, man.
All right, we hope that tomorrow the newsmaker will get news. But this whole day, no fresh news. We hope tomorrow the newsmakers get news from the newsmakers. Because most of them go up country now.
Just this, our hours up.
All right. Thank you tomorrow then.
Okay. Just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. It's no joke. We are the caretakers of our nation. If we don't change it, we're not changing. I keep on telling you this. If we don't change our country, it will not change. We can talk every day. Talk is cheap. Action, deeds, not words. We need leaders. We need people who are cognizant of what needs to be done in our nation to change our people. First, to unite our country. Our country is not united. Since the war, our leaders have not made efforts. I don't think these dummies even know how to bring our people together. We got to unite our country. We got to unify our people. This divide we're suffering, this country Congo bullshit we've been going through for years is obsolete. We Liberian people, we know that there's a need for us to unify, for us to come together. We got too much sufferings. We got too much hardships and difficulties in our society. One group of people can't do it alone. All of us got to be patriots. All of us got to know what it means to love our country so we can come together as one people and do what we need to do to clean up our country, to raise the economy of our nation so all of us can live well. It hurts me when I see one group of people living well and I see the masses of my people suffering when the means of our country is there for all of us to live comfortably. We are not equal. The fingers on your hands are not equal. We cannot be equal. But we can make life comfortable for all of us in our society. America, all the people in this country are not equal. but they strive to make life comfortable for majority of the people. They can't serve all the people in America. If people tell that, oh, I listen to America, people in my country talking about America, perfect. America got hardship too. America got difficulties. But they strive to make feasible means for majority of the people to have opportunities to rise up. And we got to make that opportunity in our country. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. But we need patriots who love Liberia and Liberian people. The time of the Liberian people is now. Our revolution of 1980 has to and must be resurrected. We can't kill those people for nothing and continue to do the very thing we killed them for. It is wrong. It is wrong. My pa died, but I'm a part of this revolution. I'm a part of the change that was coming to Liberia. And I will not forsake who I am. I am a revolutionary. And we have to change our country. The time for the Liberian people is now. Aluta continua. Have a good day. My time is up. I'll see you tomorrow, and let's get ready to continue on this path of education, enlightenment, and work.